Okay, so we are back with game 2. Do let me know if the audio is still behaving or if anything has come a cropper during the middle of the games. I will need to set my camera back up. Why aren't you straight? That's it. Bet all on Tom. Let's start the betting. So we'll do that now. Exclamation mark bet. 1 is Top Cat or Tom Candlin on the left hand side. 2 is Tom Veal or Big Sexy on the right. And the amount you want to bet, you can just type all, and that is absolutely fine. Let's go a bit more top down. And that's probably about as good as we're going to get it. Cool, yeah, so we have got a Scum versus Separatist list. Tom Candlin has brought us Guri with Predator Advanced Sensors, so Guri can do the bendy barrel rolls with the Star Viper and start the engagement phase. If there's an enemy ship at 0 to 1, may gain a focus token. Advanced Sensors allows this Star Viper to be really maneuverable. Armed and Dangerous Fen Rao, probably the better Fen Rao if I'm honest. This is not the one I've been running, but it's certainly one I'd like to run. Gamut Key in the Hawk. Start the engagement phase, or start the end phase, sorry. You may spend 2 charge, choose yourself or a ship in your mobile arc with 1 or more circular tokens during the end phase, and they're not removed. Pre-Vizsla for a white coordinate. While you coordinate, you can choose a friendly remote. Don't think he's got that. So I think it's just probably for the white coordinate then, I guess. Yeah, it's about moving remote, so I don't think that's going to affect us there. We've got Han Solo, which is going to be annoying for those independent or stressing Separatists on the other side. IG-88D, which is after you perform a calculate action, gain a calculate. So with Gamut, there's going to be lots of calculate tokens, and that works well with Lando Calrissian. Crew, which is after you roll green dice, you may spend a green token. So after you roll dice, you may spend a green token to re-roll up to 2 of your results, which yeah, seems like a really good use. BT1 Gunner just to turn hits crits for each stress, and obviously Trick Shot for some extra obstruction. We are playing Ancient Knowledge, so we will get onto that shortly. Tom Veal has brought General Grievous, which we've just seen, standard build. We've got 2 Magna Guard Executioners with sync laser cannons. So they've got network calculations, lots of linked actions for potential stress. Boost is stressful, can get calculates. Then you independent calculate here. Guess that doesn't affect. Yeah, so he's got DFS 311 with independent calculations. I assume the Magna Guards can't take independence, so it doesn't matter about the standard stuff. And then Sunfac with exactly the same build we've just seen being played in the background. So okay, of that ship type, so that's fine. So if you had any other vultures, they would have to take it. Yeah, so just remind myself the standardised rules. So some upgrade cards have the standardised restrictions. During squad building, if a player selects a ship with standardised card equipped, each ship of that ship type, including that player's squad, must be equipped with a copy of the standardised card if that ship ability referenced by a card. So if a Magna Guard had taken independent network calculations, then they would all have to take it. So that is all fine. I can't see any reason why. Yeah. All good. No Kraken though to keep those calculates, so we'll see how that plays out. So we've got 2 Magna Guards down the bottom, Grievous at the top facing off against Fenral Guri. Han is just trying to decide where he wants to go. So betting should be live. Exclamation mark bet. 1 for Tom Candlin, 2 for Tom Veal. The amount you want to bet, and you can just type all. TC is just trying to work out where Han is going. So yeah, ancient knowledge. So there are 3 objectives down the centre of the board. You'll see they've each got a charge. From turn 2 onwards, you can do a scenario action, which is range 0 to 1. If you have an objective, you may interact with it. You spend the charge to gain ancient knowledge on your ship. End of the turn, if you hold ancient knowledge, you score 2 points. If you hold more ancient knowledge than your opponent, you score 4 points. If you score the 4 points by holding more, you must discard 1 ancient knowledge. You may also spend ancient knowledge to modify attack and defense dice to turn them to a hit or an evade. So 7 bets are in so far, favouring Tom Candlin ever so slightly. So exclamation mark bet. Oh. Overlay. Overlay looks correct. So it says assault. Sorry, I thought. So I need to change that to none. Thank you very much. Do we have a hidden note here somewhere? No. Okay. So let's just add a source. It's ancient knowledge. We know it's ancient knowledge. So off they go. Let's start my timer this game. Tom Candlin's first player. Droid is just going to go forwards, roll left. Probably wants to stay a bit further away from Han, I guess. See how things play out. So yeah, if you're not aware, I will be streaming Sith Taker Open next weekend. That will be streaming Friday night casual games, and then all day Saturday, all day Sunday. 142 player Sister Open. So probably going to be the biggest X-Wing event this year. We shall see. Obviously Worlds is on the horizon, and then 2 weeks after that I'm off to Warsaw to do the Polish System Open. Gamut coordinates Guri a calculate. Magna Guard 5 forward, takes a target lock, same with red. Gives him a little bit of jam protection versus the Hawk. And then yeah, Grievous is very much not wanting to mess around with Fenn. Yep, Goo's going to boost forwards. And just a 1 forwards from Hahn. Looking to just sort of defend that middle with his trick shot and ability. Yeah, looking forward to Warsaw. It'll be a nice little trip. So we are going to have some fundraising for that. Just to recoup costs for flights and bits and bobs. And I've got some stuff to give away at Sif Taker Open. I will be doing a funding goal that will include the big prize at the end of it is the World's Open Qualifier Jedi template set and tray that I won in Paris. So that will probably be about $500 sort of target towards the end, but there'll be milestones in between. But yeah, if we get there, I will raffle that off to 1 player. Need to do some work this weekend. I've got some new toys. I've got a Stream Deck and a new microphone, so I want to try and work on some bits with those. Probably a job for Sunday. Sudden fact, just do a bit of repositioning as well. Don't think we're going to have any shots. Reposition the droid with the tractor as well, which is nice. Cool, so no Gamut keeping tokens this turn. Oh, that was turn 1, heading into turn 2. So betting is still open. I know I shared Tacticus earlier. I wonder if I can get... Do they do sponsorships, I wonder? But yeah, I think it's going to be a very interesting game. So this is the final of FAM Alpha. Let me see if I can put up the long shanks for the event and people can see how it's played out. I did not do particularly well. Mainly focusing on some other things, but just playing a bit of casual X-Wing. What was I trying to bring up there? So Longshanks, FAM Alpha, there we go. Twitch is what I wanted with that one. So yeah, if you want to see the event, there's no lists, it's just purely results because we can change our lists each game. So I'll pop that there. There you go. You can see how people have sort of played on, and then I think it was just top 2 playing off. So road for turn 2. It's now going to be Mr. Veal. So we have got some initiative clashes. It'll mainly be the initiative 6 ships, I imagine. Once we get a bit closer, this is where we're starting to see ancient knowledge getting claimed. So DFS has taken some wine. I think red's probably also going to pick some up. Yep. So we get the ancient knowledge tokens out from the overlay. Alright, Connor, hope you're doing well. Come to see the fruits of your labour. Didn't put my hand back into spectator mode. There we go. So, imagine Guri's probably going to do the claim this time for Tom. So yeah, should be Grievous next. Okay, so just takes a focus. Guri will do the ancient knowledge claim here for Scum. Possibly not quite got the position that Sunfac really wanted. I'm not sure if he wanted to come into the centre or he's happy to go to the right. Doesn't have a lot of choice now. We'll wait for Han to move. Might just have a shot here. Be very interesting to see. Takes his double calculates anyway. And then 5 forward from Fen. Probably just boost right, I guess, at this point. Hello, Fun Walk. I'll open betting up ever so quickly if anybody wants to bet. Exclamation mark bet. 1 for Tom Candlin, 2 for Tom Veal, and the amount you want to bet, and you can just type all. Not sure if Fen will really want to stress himself it, so it may just take a focus. Although I guess he has also got his, what do they call it? Adaptable power system, so he could shed the stress for stuff. But... So no shot there. Has Han got a shot? He does. Obstructed range 3, so 4 dice into 4 with trick shot and Han's ability. Wow, we'll spend the calculate for 3 hits and a crit. And I think we may see an ancient knowledge get spent. We do. Take no... No, it takes a crit. Yeah, so I suppose you had to really spend the ancient knowledge there. So what is it? Damage engine. So range 3 shot into Guri, 2 dice into 4 with a calculate and ancient knowledge. Gets the evade. So it should be 2-2 on objectives. No discarding required, and we'll head into turn 3. So what was I looking at there? I'll keep the betting open to the start of the next turn, and then we will close. But yeah, positionally, it's looking okay for the Separatists. Obviously, Fen Rao will be the big question coming around. Han, probably the one bank. So if Han comes in sort of here, I don't think, obviously, the droids will be able to do much. And I don't know if he'll get an obstructed shot really into anybody of use, because you would have thought the Magna Guard probably pushes past, Magna Guard probably tries to push past the debris there, but you've got to be a little wary about, Guri, because with the advanced sensors can do stuff. Gamut can come in and also do a coordinate, I guess, on Han. And then, I mean, do we just see the hard 2 here from Fen Rao? Clears the stress, allows a bit of reposition, and road roll could be key, because if some fat comes in charging in with the 5 forwards, target lock sort of maneuvering, yeah, we'll see what you decide to do here. Grievous, I guess Grievous is probably just going to go this way, try and get out of the way, clear stress, probably just maybe 2 forwards, and yeah, Red's going to be quite happy, probably just going to come in behind yellow that way. So, interesting turn, setting up for this big first scrap. So if you haven't done already, exclamation mark bet, get your bets in, back your horse, and yeah, we'll see how things play out. For those who haven't done already, you can subscribe to Twitch. If you've got a Prime sub, it'll be free. If you haven't, and you're happy paying for it, it's greatly appreciated. Does support the work I do, both with online streaming and obviously in-person streaming, and buying new equipment. So I have bought some new equipment. Spent about £300-400 on stuff for Sith Taker Open. Actually probably a bit more, but we'll keep that between ourselves. And then obviously I've got the Warsaw system open as well. So I bought myself another camera, another one of the mobile cameras, the one you're actually looking through at the moment, just so I can make sure we got a decent face cam for commentary. Got a XLR microphone, Stream Deck, and bits and bobs. So yeah, obviously investing in it. I have no idea what this person's winning, Connor. Apart from they're winning the event. I imagine you've got some stuff for them. But we don't play Tauntaun for the prizes. We play it because we enjoy playing X with our friends. So, a genuine piece of an AT-AT from the movie. From an AT-AT model. Yeah, it's not a genuine AT-AT piece. If you'd got that, I would have been impressed. But these two do play fairly regularly as well, so I think it'd be interesting to see if they overthink decisions or if they manage to pick. One can outthink the other as such. Starting to see these Magna Guards pick it up. I think Tauntaun was running them in a recent event I saw. Tie for road, I think. And that is Mr. Veal again. So that's big for the Fen Rao Sunfac battle. So the little droid that could comes in and will double calculate. Probably looking to fire off a Discord missile. So yellow comes up, possibly with ancient knowledge. He does. Which I guess makes the sync laser cannon less effective, but we'll see how that plays out. Red takes calculate. Oh, Gamut is a 2-bank out. Possibly making room for Han, I guess. So the question is, do you coordinate or do you go for some ancient knowledge here? So maybe Han is just going straight here, just trying to keep range. Or were you planning to coordinate some sort of reposition? So it looks to be coordinating the double calculate to Han, so possibly allowing the boost on Han if needed. Yep, Grievous 3 forwards. Ooh, that was pretty close on the old boost, but yeah, well judged. And does keep Grievous his dial clear for next turn. So Luna's jumped in her box. So Guru's done a 3 straight. Could advance sensors a roll left, I guess. Evening all, welcome to the stream. This is the second game and final game this evening. It's the final of the Tauntaun Discord server FAM Alpha event. So now is good. So gonna barrel roll after the fact. To the left, use the bendy barrel roll. Obviously, just trying to keep a bit of distance of potentially where Sunfac could end up, I guess. Sunfac has hard one in, so yeah, not feeling quite so brave yet. It'd be interesting to see if like Han's done something like a 3-bank maybe. Might be able to boost round the rock as well. So 2-bank from Fen clears the stress, so possibly focus boost. Would certainly get a shot into Sunfac. I wonder if the boost right might be an option, or depends what you think you've done with Han, I guess. Yeah, okay, so focus boost. Probably doesn't need to worry about changing the stress because the hard 2 looks pretty good for next turn. And he has done the 3-bank. Oh, tongue candling. So, question is, is that? Oh, the straight boost is on. Might still get Discord missiled from there. I think she's getting wise to where the camera is. The little angry face. So what did he do? So what's he done? Did he do the boost there? I think he did, didn't he? Yeah. So we did boost. Buzz droids have been sent out to go and do some work. Yeah, but couldn't quite get them thanks to TTS. Oh, Stevie B, thank you very much. Do appreciate you. So, yeah, done the boost, so I don't think anybody can shoot those buzz droids off, so they will be knocking a shield off. But potentially Han has got a range-free obstructed shot into Sunfac. DFS has passed a calculator over. Fen got 3 hits into Sunfac. And Sunfac will spend that calculate on that shot. So, you could take a range 1 shot into a stressed DFS here. I mean, that would not be a terrible shot either. 3 into 2. I mean, part of me actually thinks it's 4 dice into 5 with an evade on Sunfac. Whereas taking range 1 into the 2 health vulture could take the support piece off the board, yeah. So he's going for the range 1 shot. Oh, of course he gets the crit as well. 4 dice range 1, isn't it? So spends a calculate with Lando to reroll 2 blanks. Gets a crit, so and then could spend a calculate and get another crit. So this could be 3. Yeah, it's going to be 3 crits. And you just vulture DFS just blanks out and just dies anyway. But that does get that support piece off the board for Tom Candlin. It does mean that there's going to be a couple of shots here that are going to harm him. We'll see. I don't think he'll... I mean, there is a chance he can strip the shields before the Buzz Droid shoots. So he fires 3. Crit 2 eyeballs. Could spend the Ancient Knowledge. can't use network calculations. So 1 shield. On Ha, nothing from Red, nothing from Grievous, so another shield from another Buzz Droid. And then it's 4 for Tom Veal for Ancient Knowledge, 2 for Tom Candlin, and looks like Red discarded. So let's take that bottle of Creative Wine off there. Not quite sure how that got through the stream mods, but never mind. Because Tom Veal scored 2 points in the first turn and 4 points in the second turn. Yeah, he had 2 crates that turn. That's what those little crate icons on the overlay were. How are we doing, Dom? Hope you're well. Oh, what is betting doing open? Let's stop that. But yeah, DFS is gone. That's going to be a big help for Mr. Camden, getting rid of that utility piece. So it looks like Fen Ral's fairly safe to do the hard 2 in this turn. We'll see where Sunfac gets to as well. I mean, I guess if you do the hard 2 with Fen Ral, you probably don't want to be boosting in. You could probably advance optics roll right with Guri, but then it's what you do that doesn't bump into Han, I guess. Han being stressed can't be coordinated by Gamut. Ah, you dummy little sweetie. Yeah, no, Sith Taker Open will be good. Awful lot of streaming. I believe I've got a few helpers. I know Nick Sperry 312 Squadron is coming across and will be the main sort of stream partner. But I think Nick from Firecast Focus is coming across. Streamlabs bot is working. It's cool. Mr. Holmes and whatever he was saying. Anyway, it's an automatic thing, so I don't know what he said. Like it's going to be a long weekend, but it will be an enjoyable weekend. An awful lot of X-Wing to stream. But we will do our best to make it as good a presentation as we can. Okay, dials are set. Heading into turn 4.
Hey, hey!
Hey, Connor, thank you very much for the sub. So Tom Candling goes back to being first player. Hard 2 from Gamut. Could Ancient Knowledge. Probably the better. No, take a focus himself. I appreciate that. You know, this is it. Don't feel you're being oppressed. Okay, so Gamut does do the Ancient Knowledge, which does stop. I suppose you had already had one, didn't he? But yeah, so Yellow's going to get dead to rights, but shouldn't matter. Takes a target lock into Gamut. Red does the 1 bang, clears the stress, and will Ancient Knowledge as well. So that's 2-2 now on Ancient Knowledge. Grievous, just the hard 1 in, does a focus. So I guess Sunfac must be doing the hard 3 over the top. Ah, he couldn't advance. Oh no, good. Okay, so Guri's just done a 1 forwards and calculates. No dead to rights on these. Okay, so they have network calculate. Cool. Interesting. So, okay, so I guess Fen didn't really want to come into the centre. May also be making a bit of space for Sunfac, I guess. And I suppose with the road roll, doesn't want to be in a position to get got. One forward from Han. Bring the buzz droids along for the ride. But at least Guri has something to be able to shoot this time. Double calculate from Han. Okay, so we've gone into the rear of Han. And yeah, hard 3 from Sunfac. Not really going to reposition. That's I suppose actually Fen... I suppose Fen would have known where the mobile arc is if he'd moved second. So maybe he could have rolled the other way. Yeah, no, it's nice. Very tight. But is a little limited at the moment, so may just take a focus or evade at this point, because unless you roll left you might get bullseye into Gamut Key. Might make it easier for Grievous and the Magna Guard's dials next turn. I think Han is going to take a little bit of action. Grievous is a shot. I suppose actually, yeah, the obstructed shot from Han. Yeah, it's not bad. So, 3 into Grievous, it looks like. Ladrian, thank you very much. 2 and a crit. Reroll. Nope. So, spends the focus, takes 1 on Grievous. That certainly helps Han out a little bit. So, Han shot next. Has got obstructed into the Magna Guard. Obstructed shot seems alright. He's got ancient knowledge as a mod, but so whether or not you think you can maybe chip away a shield on Grievous at range 3, which is unlikely. Yep. Goes for the obstructed shot into the Magna Guard, so 4 into 4. Spends a calculate to reroll 2. Gets 2 and a crit. 2 evades. May just take a shield here. He does. Keeps the ancient knowledge. So Guri won't have a shot. Range 3 from Grievous into Han. Hit 2 eyes at the moment. Rerolls with his... I know it's firing arc, isn't it? Yes, don't get the rerolls. I think that was... So re-rolling with the calculate, doesn't get an evade, takes a shield. So harness shields down, so the buzz droid will matter now. So I guess Gamut will take range 2. Yeah, I'm going to shoot buzz droids. I guess he forgot to shoot with Sunfac and went straight to Grievous. Gets 2 into the buzz droids. So they are gone. That saves harm from the auto crit. Yeah, went Han Solo straight to Grievous. 2 and a crit into Gamut Key and a blank out. Spends the Ancient Knowledge on Gamut just to lose the shields. So no calculate here, so you will get the range dice. It looks like going to Han for a single crit. Does get the evade. And I think is that and it should be 4 for Tom, yeah. 4, 2. So 12 plays 10 at the end of turn 4. Heading into turn 5. So using Gamut's ability to keep, I guess, the calculate on Guri. So come on then, what are we doing here with these ships? I mean, the Magna Guard, I guess, could go quick over the top. Do you bring Grievous in this way? Sort of a 2 bank to go after Gamut potentially, and then send Red quickly over the top? Or do you, I mean, I guess you could just do the hard turn out with the Magna Guard. Maybe send him over the top. Grievous over the top there, then Sunfac maybe goes a bit quicker, but I guess Sunfac needs to be aware of not getting bumped into Han. I mean, well, we got here. So Guri could do a bendy barrel roll out and then turn back in, maybe. Fen. But Fen probably wishes he did the deplete last turn now, and perhaps then that would have given him maybe the turn in. But probably going to see Fen just come down the centre now, I guess. Yeah, I mean, Han's probably a fairly easy 3 hard sort of come rounds like that, and he can sort of battleship round. So yeah, so he can't shed the stress now. It's after you fully execute a remove or perform a red action you may spend. So he would stay stressed if you did the hard one. I guess Sunfac could also turn around. Importantly, Mr. Cannon is first player in turn 5, so that will matter for obviously the 6s moving. Gamut takes the bump into yellow, takes a red focus. Yeah, yellow turns over the top. Probably just a calculate, I guess. so it rolls to the right. Does take a stress for doing so. Yeah, 5 forwards from red. Oh, he's done it anyway. Just gonna grab that token if they need it, but that's fine. Ooh, a boost from red. Looking to block Han. Yeah, Grievous turned out, so gonna focus boost right probably with Grievous. Could take some ancient knowledge. But focus boost right, I mean I suppose that might get obstructed then, and you'll be stressed if Han gets a shot, but if Han's blocked, Grievous is probably okay. Does go for ancient knowledge with Grievous. I suppose this is putting him into a position where he's holding more ancient knowledge. Yeah, so Fen may not have space there to boost, so maybe just takes a focus. Ah, he's a barrel roll out, okay. Oh, hard 3 is not blocked. That is interesting, because... So you have range 1 into red, but I guess you probably just want a boost with Han. Get out those shots. Has yellow... The bank boost is probably on with Han. And that would get you a shot into Grievous, I guess. We saw the 3 sloop from Guri. Yeah, does go for the bank boost. And then Sunfact turns round. Can you do any shenanigans about repositioning Magna Guards here? And is it worth it? Because then you'd lose Sunfact's shot, I guess. Don't think red gets a shot if you were to roll it back in. So it may just be a focus here on Sunfact and just chip some shots into Han. Although red Magna Guard did commit quite hard to that, so now is stressed facing the board edge. Have they got the hard 2 blue? No, so they are on bank. So red is now out of the game for a little bit. Oh, I think Han's fine. Like, even if Han does a bank to the left or something like that. Like, yeah, the straight is open, but... like, I mean, you could even probably, like, just bank him into the middle or hard him into the middle. Like, Han not dying or giving up half is big. So, Guri gets a focus. So, no shot from Fan. Han could take obstructed range 3 into Grievous. Could take range 1 to Sunfac. Doesn't have any particular mods. Red has got 1 shield left, so would get extra dice, but yeah. Gonna take range 1 to Sunfac. Oh, 2 hits out of hand. Oh, I thought that was going to be a blank out for a second. Nearly, but 1 damage pushed into Sunfac. Sunfac probably takes range 1 back into Harn. Can afford to spend the focus. Might get shot by Guri potentially, but I'm not sure you're particularly worried. Oh, not Guri, yeah, Gamut. Does do 2 into Harn. Not quite half yet. 1 more. So what's Guri got? So range 2 into Red. Red's lost a shield already, so yeah, seems like a good shot. Doesn't have bullseye into Yellow. Spend the calculate for 2 and a crit into Red. That looks like a shield crit into Red. And it's a direct hit. Range 2 from General Grievous into Gamut. 1 hit. Blank out. No ancient knowledge. I think just takes 1, gives up half. Might take range 1 into Yellow, I guess. Could potentially chip something into Grievous, maybe, because it was Grievous shields down. No, he's got 1 left, I think. Yeah, one shield left. Part of me feels you just take the range 1 shot into Yellow. Might get the get him to spend ancient knowledge. Yeah, range 1 to Yellow. Oh, spends a focus for 3. Oh, blank out there, so that's 3 damage going to Yellow, unless he spends ancient knowledge, which he isn't. So, range 2 from Magna Guard back into Guri. Spends a calculate for hit crit. Get an evade. Takes a shield on Guri. And then range 3 from the other Magna Guard. 2 hits. Could spend ancient knowledge. Guri does have focus and ancient knowledge as defense. And Guri probably doesn't want to spend, in fairness. So yeah, spends the ancient knowledge, spends a focus, takes 1, or may spend the ancient knowledge as well. Yellow did spend ancient knowledge, so that's gone. Just waiting to see if he's going to spend ancient knowledge. Looks like he is, to take no damage. Does give up, I suppose, 2 more victory points. So Tom Veal gets 4. 18, so Tom Veal now takes the lead by 2 points. But Harn is, what, 1 away from half now? And Fen needs to try and get involved in the game, I think. Like we've probably said, like I think Don was saying, like, you know, he is a bit out of the game. Guri's not looking too shabby, although I guess some fact could turn towards Guri and cause her issues. I mean, 3 forward seems the most obvious for Guri. I wonder if that gets blocked. Hello, buddy. Did we have a good dinner? Hmm? Hello. Can Gamut dodge block the sloop? Probably not. I mean, Gamut is stressed, I guess. I don't think Gamut can do anything as well with the white coordinate. I guess if Gamut wasn't stressed, you could probably do the stop there. Hello. Hello. Right. Got a very happy cat sat on my desk. But yeah, with all the scum being stressed, I mean, that is not great for Tom Candlin. It is going to restrict him a little bit. Don't think Guri can do anything too clever. Probably 3 forwards, hope you're not blocked. Barrel roll. Don't think the bank out does much for Guri. So road roll for turn 6. Tom Veal goes first. We'll see if that is important. So Magna Guard, stay stressed, turns out. Yellow goes 2 forwards, clears the stress. Calculate, barrel roll left. Oh, sorry, evade barrel roll left. So we'll see if Guri's expecting that. 1 forward from Gamut. Okay, so it is going to Ancient Knife Gamut. I guess that's a free evade at the very least. Gamut key. Okay, 2 bank from Grievous. Probably focus boost right. Or maybe just boost, okay. 2 bank from Guri. Clears the stress. So I guess that's calculate boost left. Yeah. I suppose you get the free focus, don't you, for Guri? Because of her ability. Yeah, I guess so, but maybe both these players have been playing have played against each other potentially. So, you know, maybe Tom sinking the sloop was too obvious. Sunfact turns out. I don't think there's an awful lot of shenanigans going on there. I guess could tractor roll left. Does mean Fen and Han are going to be fairly uncontested. Takes a focus with Sunfac. Hard 2 from Fen, clears the stress. Boost focus, or just boost. Is going to be a boost focus. So, I suppose you got the hard 2, haven't you? So I was wondering why maybe you don't do that. I'd kind of be very tempted to boost Han here. I guess red is low, so if you rotate you could have a shot. Has he got a shot? He hasn't got a shot into red at the moment. Okay, so if Hana has rotated. No shot from Sunfac, or no damage from Sunfac. So Han. No, Fen first, no shot, so Han. Range 2 into a stressed Magna Guard. Or range 3 into a tracted Sunfac. So now I'm going to go into the stress target. Makes the most sense. Oh, thank you. I don't know why he didn't roll for the stress and it's the stress. Quick one before you go any further. So Lando. So Han shot the stressed ship, and it's not a May. Well, no, sorry. What? No. The extra dice against stressed ship. So while you perform a primary attack against stressed ship, BT1 would be a missed opportunity, but yeah, okay. So just roll 1 extra dice. So the Lando is compulsory. So the title is compulsory, but the BT1 is a May. So Tuna crit back into Han, who takes it all. So this Magna Guard is down to 2 now. Han is 3 there. Crit. Loose stabilizer.
Hello there.
Brimhorn Battalion, welcome. Loose stabilizer. So this is 2 into Guri, who gets 1 evade. Takes a damage. I don't think Gamet's got a shot. So it should be 4-2. Huh. Did all the ancient knowledge get spent on the CIS side? Guess we must have missed. A lot of damage going to Grievous, was there? Oof. Okay. Yeah. I was too busy just checking. So what did Grievous? Wow. 2 shields, 2 damage. Okay. So he got halved as well. So 22. So 4 here. Gets me correct there, and Gamut has to discard as well. So everybody's spent their ancient knowledge. Red had to spend his bullet as if he hadn't already. Might have been last turn. Yeah, so Grievous had done an ancient knowledge, didn't he? So take the focus. Just go back through the chat. But yeah, I was double checking the what was mandatory and what was optional, as in what was a missed opportunity with that Harn shot. So the extra red dice for the stress is mandatory, but the BT1 turning hits to crits was a May. So yeah, that was missed by Tom. Yeah, some X-Wings. So if you haven't been watching me, this time of day you do have Chris has been doing NCX Daily, or Daytime with Chris on NCX or Nickel City, which has been really good to watch. I'm sure once NCX starts up again, we'll see some more stream from Polish System Open. 312 Squadron Team League is starting up soon, but I'm sure Nick will be streaming a bit more. If you're not aware, not this weekend, next weekend, it's the Sith Taker Open, largest X-Wing event probably in the world, question mark. 142 players descending to Manchester. I will be streaming Friday night and all day Saturday, all day Sunday from around 10 o'clock UK time both days. And then 2 weeks after that, off to Warsaw for the Polish System Open, or the System Open out in Poland. So, yeah. Looks like Road Roll is gone off, and Veal is first player again. If you want to help support live streaming, do consider !support or subbing to the channel. But we'll pop back to the table. Yeah, possibly. I might see it. I don't know what I'm doing with the Team League, if I'm going to play in the 3-1-2 one. We'll see. So Gamut just charges into the centre. Could potentially look for some ancient knowledge. Possibly coordinating Harn. I bet Harn's probably done a hard 3. But no, Gamut's going to take a ancient knowledge, and this might give Tom Candling a few ships worth to be able to get ancient knowledge this turn. Grievous just doing a barrel roll, not going to stress. No, is going to stress. Okay. See what Guri's done. Guri's just done a 4 forwards. Could ancient knowledge, could also boost calculate, I guess. We'd get a focus there, I guess, wouldn't you? All depends if you think Sunfac is going to be able to get round to track to you or not, I guess. Have you done the 3 bank with Sunfac? I mean, taking the ancient knowledge seems good because you're going to guarantee 4 points. Because both ships, well, hopefully one of them's going to hold it. I mean, there's every chance Hard maybe get some ancient knowledge as well. But he's going to do a boost. Takes a calculate. Yeah, probably wouldn't have been able to get. Going to barrel roll right, lined up the bullseye, nice. Sunfac got a shot into Guri there. Just the 1 forward with Harn. Probably double calculate, I would have thought. So no stress on the Magna Guard. Can they do single evades? Yes, evade into barrel roll, so that's fine. Oh, could be a focus. Can you boost right? Yeah. Oh, Canterbury. So. Did he gamut the focus from last turn? I guess he did. So range 3 bullseye shot from Sunfac into Guri. 3 on 4. We do have a Predator reroll if needed, which we do. Gets 3 hits. Takes another on Guri. That'll give up half points there. So does Fen do Fen things? Range 1 shot probably into Grievous. Gets 4 paint. Spends that, takes 2. Doesn't quite die. And then Harn, range 1, range 2 into red, but it's only 2 dice. It does get hit crit. No stress to modify this turn. Crit, evade token, so yeah, no damage. Ooh, Gamut gets clipped by Grievous. So 3 into 2 without maneuver. 2 hits and a reroll. 3 hits. Gamut gets eyeballs. Oof. Spends the ancient knowledge, takes 2 and dies. This cat has just left fluff all over my desk. Yeah, so Gamut dies. And then Sync Laser Cannon into Harn, gets 2. Rolls 1, spends a calculate. And takes 1 on Harn. I suppose Harn had loose stabilizer, didn't he? So did he... Oh, he didn't fix that last turn. Interesting. And then Ancient Knowledge. Nobody's got any Ancient Knowledge because Guri died or spent there. So 26, 35. That's big because now Harn probably dies next turn. Yeah. I think so, like, because if he'd done... What did he do? He did like a 1-4, didn't he? Because he now has to do the hard 2. And gives up 7 points when he dies. I mean, that's assuming he gets shot, I guess. But yeah, so he's very predictable where he's going to get to. Can Guri and Fenral do anything at the top of the board? Put pressure on Sunfac, maybe? So 8 minutes left in the game. We potentially get 2 more turns. But I think Tom Candlin needs to kill... Well, he needs to kill Grievous. Well, I suppose he hasn't got anything. He's only done 1 damage to some fact so far, so that could be another win condition. Turn 8 and yeah. I suppose you could see that, what, the 4k from Fenral and maybe ship the stress. So just going to take an evade again with red. Yeah, I guess maybe last turn if you'd done like